Hey guys, so a question I get all the time is, do I need a gym membership to make progress, or can I still get fit from home using a home gym or almost no equipment? And how I usually answer this is a little bit nuanced, because I do believe in the gym. I believe the gym is the best place to make progress. You're going to be around other people that are working on themselves. It's an environment where you can be a little more aggressive, you can be a little bit louder, you can, clang and bang some weights around, and that may not be something that you can do in your home. But that being said, anybody that's telling you that you cannot get jacked and you cannot get fit from home is a complete liar, and you should not listen to them. There are several examples that I push people towards when I talk about getting fit with minimal to no equipment. The first being the calisthenics parks in New York or anywhere else around North America as well. These people are using only body weight or maybe very minimal weights to create vast body changes and exponentially increase their strength as well. If you look at some of these guys, they're in absolutely insane shape. They're not using the gym, and they're also insanely strong. So that would be one of my first examples. The second resource or book I usually drive people towards, which is one of my favorites, is Jailhouse Strong by Josh Bryant. Now, Josh Bryant is a very well-renowned strength and conditioning coach, and in this book, he highlights how prisoners get into insane shape behind bars, usually with very little equipment to no equipment whatsoever. Right? They're doing pull-ups off of the edge of their beds. They're doing tricep dips off the toilet. They're doing tricep extensions off of the jail bars. They're doing different push-up variations, different pull-up variations, and really getting creative with how they can create the stimulus for growth and for strength. So therefore, it does really come down to a case of what are your priorities and what are you willing to do to get results? Because if you don't have access to a gym or you can't afford a gym membership, well, then maybe your only option is to go without a gym membership and do calisthenics, or buy yourself a pair of kettlebells or a pair of adjustable dumbbells, right? And move yourself forward in that manner. And there is still a ton of stuff that you can do. If you have a floor and you have the will to get fit, you can definitely do it. I do think generally people try to throw up excuses and say, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that because I don't have access to this or I can't afford that. And it's just simply an excuse at the end of the day. You can do push-ups, you can do squats, you can do lunges, you can do pull-ups, and you can get very, very far just doing those basic movement patterns and just increasing rep ranges or slowing down tempo or using bags of rice on your shoulders for weights. There's a million and one ways to get creative, and you can definitely make a ton of progress without a gym membership. So don't let anybody else fool you otherwise. That is the truth. And if you disagree with me, feel free to argue with me in the comments. We'll see you in the next video.